KO debate series. We lit tonight. Y'all come through, man. Y'all know how we gonna show up and show out. See y'all all in the building.
What's going down with y'all, man? It's your boy KO. I got the singing OG KQKC backstage. I'm going to bring him up in a second. He back there. He ready to go. He ready to rock. Sorry, running a little bit late today, but I'm going to get straight into the roll call, and then I'm going to bring up the OG, and we're going to get into this action for y'all because we got so much to talk about. Shout out to Sammy Williams becoming a member to the channel. Shout out to Barbara D in the building being a member for 4 months. She just joined up for 4 months. Salute and welcome to the channel, Barbara D. I hope that you enjoy the content. Let me see who we got in the building, and then we're going straight to the action. We got David Howard. What's up? We got David Tisdane. What's up? Chris is in the building. The Lab Fishing media group. I watched you debate Blue Blood. I gotta say, you definitely got the best of him. You still, hey man, listen, salute to Blue Blood. Great debate, man. You know what I mean? I feel like I bodied him too. I'm sure if you ask him, he'll feel the same in the opposite direction. But nonetheless, y'all know him with all the smoke. Y'all know how we do, man. Vibella Buttes, what up? We got Victor in the building. All things, what's happening with you? Kevin Rice, Marzi, Savage Bo, Boxing and Barbecue. What's up? Todd Drake for Brother Huey Q. Sunchild in the building. What's up, Sunchild? We got Mike Moss. David Tisdane. What's good with you, David? Brian King, B. Falcone. What's good with you, Brian? The OG Thrill Hill is in the building. Fresh 313, what's good with you, Fresh 313? I see you, bro. I see you, Fresh 313. Lee Jackson, Sunny Day, Sammy Williams, Eric B, Luke Sabat. What's up, man? Crucial content, no fly zone in the building. Boxing, King D, Crush the Legend. What's up? That's me. What's good with you? Clark Bay TV, Arena's in the building. Richard Paris, what's up? Brian Lane in the building. What's good? We got Big Dog Willie coming through with the 5-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. He say, breaking news, breaking news. Knockout Boxing 86 TV said Bill Haney is the most honest man in boxing and probably best boxing coach in the history of the sport. Facts. Shit, from what I heard last night, Auntie Schofield is a better coach than goddamn Bill Haney. Auntie Schofield had some good instructions. I know I be clowning his ass, but Auntie Schofield coach, man. I like his temperament. He gave Schofield some real good shit. He gave him some good instruction. We gotta give credit where credit's due now. Shout out to Auntie Schofield, man. Windy City Assassin, what's good? Salute. I'm busy. I'm shouting them out as I'm disrespecting them. That's crazy. That's crazy work, bro. Brian Lane, what up? Rock Bottom, what's happening with you, man? We got Rashard Sanders. What's up, Rashard? What's up, Rashard? Teach, what's good with you, homie? Night Rider, Kaiser Media, what's happening with you? Fight Side TV, what's good with you? Bank Hayes, I see you, Banks. Banks, let me get you wrenched up, man. I know you coming over here from Fanon. Let me get you right, bro. I got you. Hold on a second. We got Eric Shelton, and then I think that's it. Let me bring up my co-host, my homie, the OG, KQKC, calling the fights last night, doing his thing. Ronnie Bravo, I see you sliding in. What's good, bro? There he is right there. KQ, what's good with you, homie?
Man, I just woke up, man.
I know. I called your ass. I called your ass. Everybody was saying it was me. I'm like, no. I said, fuck it. I'm just gonna start the show. When he get here, he'll get here. Goddamn. You popped up. I was like, yes.
Yeah.
Hey, you popped up backstage while the intro was playing. I was like, yes, he showed up.
Man,
what's good, man? How you doing?
I'm doing good. Can I run to the washroom 1 second, man? All right. Is that okay? Is that okay?
All right, yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
All right,
I'm put this. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that's fine, bro. Yeah.
All right, I'll be right back.
Okay, that's cool. I'm gonna keep this going. Let me get that going. So you got my PayPal going across the bottom with KQKC's Cash App. Y'all be sure to donate to the channel today, man. Show some love, show some support, man. And while I'm waiting, let me get the homie Bank Hayes right real quick. Bank Hayes, let me get you right, brother. Let me get you right, man. Welcome. Hope you enjoy the content. For those of y'all that don't know, we drop exclusive content for our channel members. We do all the predictions for the fight week every week. Channel members are the only ones to get that content, and we are pretty damn accurate. Just so y'all know, we got all 8 of our picks right this week, just for reference. Ronnie Bravo's right there. He's been a channel member for a long time. He can tell you he's the president of the channel members committee, so he'll let you know that we are very successful with our picks, and we got everything right this week. Made ourselves a lot of money, man. Let me go to the homie Bank Hayes. Let me find him. Get him right. All right, Banks. Moderator. Boom. There we go. We good. All right, yeah, man. So while I'm waiting on KQ, let me get this camera back on. Boy, JR, I see you coming in late. See your head coming in late, bro. Yeah, hey, Abraham. No, hey, Brian. Don't Brian. I ain't worried about that. I ain't worried about that. My parlay card was alive, bro. I'm not worried about what you talking about, bro. I ain't worried about what you talking about, bro. Andy Gill, I see you, man. Salute. Kevin House, I appreciate the compliment. All right, let me change the record. And then while I'm waiting on KQ, I'm gonna go ahead and get started, bro. Since we running a little late, let me add the 8. Add the 8. For those of you that's thinking about joining the channel and you haven't yet, there you go right there. Just there's the prediction record with all the picks still up on the channel. That's how accurate we are. Just in case you need some motivation to join the channel as a member, man. That's we gonna be on the road to 1,000 correct picks, man. We almost there. That's where we at with it. There go KQ right there. All right, KQ, man. Let's get straight to this action, man. I got a lot I want to get through. Have a great hour plus, and we're gonna do our thing. Shout out to Bank Hayes being a member to the channel. Appreciate you, man. Welcome. Shout out E Double with the 2-piece in the super chat. Appreciate you, E Double. He ain't say nothing. He just showing support. I appreciate that, dog. Real talk. Levon Downgate, I see you, man. All right, KQ. First person I want to talk about today, man. Going under the radar. Nobody's talking about it because everybody ain't boxing nerds like you and I. But we're gonna cover it on this channel. The youngest undisputed champion in history. In the 4-belt era, younger than Devin Haney, Gabriella Fundora became undisputed in the flyweight division last night, knocking out the unified champion, Atlantes. I know you probably didn't see it because you were calling the Top Rank card. I was watching both because you know me. I got the iPad right here. I got the TV right here. I got the iPad right here. I got the TV.
I went back and watched both of them.
Bro, she put on. Yeah, she put on a phenomenal performance. And KQ, I think we're looking at a multiple division champion, pound for pound great. Ain't nobody gonna be able to touch that girl, man. She's a cheat code. What do you think of Gabriella Fundora's accomplishment of being undisputed at just 22 years old? And is Clarissa Shields gonna have to change her nickname? Are we gonna have a new GWOAT coming around this motherfucker? What do you think of Gabriella Fundora, man?
Man, listen, I'm gonna tell you. I talked to Samson. maybe once every 2 weeks, something like that. And he told me that this young lady loved to fight. Now you might not tell when you see her outside, at home or in the shopping malls, whatever. You'll see what an ordinary woman, right? Ordinary young
Yeah,
lady. But when
yeah.
she get in that ring, it's something like a switch gets turned on. She's long. She's got a lanky body. She got a long reach. I mean, everything is right there for her. All she got to do is use it, and that's what she does. She know how to use it. She know how to use her height. She know how to take your jab away. I mean, she does everything correctly. And what makes it so bad? She's young. She's young, and also her eyesight ain't the best. But now she's making it
She
work
ain't
for her.
blind like she ain't blind like her brother though. Her brother really
Right,
blind. She's better than his ass. Go ahead, yeah, go
right.
ahead.
Yes, and so and congratulations to her because she liked to fight and she can take a punch and she can give one too. And now I think she sky's the limit for her. Sky's the limit
Yeah.
for her. And now, as long as she make the weight where she at right now, I don't think she should move up. Only like I said, weight classes are there for a reason. And now, if she want to move up just to challenge herself and go back down one time, that's cool. All right, but don't go up just to, for the money, whatever. I mean, what she doing, and she's smooth selling, and of course the reach is something else. You cannot get behind that jab. You can't get under that jab. She put it out there, and she'll stop you right in your tracks with that jab. And I like what she's doing. I really do. So, and shout out to her for that, man.
Yeah, quick. I see you in the building. Von Wise, what up? Bird 101. If you need that fight to prove it, man, just stick around. Be a channel member. All that stuff, man. If that's what you needed to show you that Kid Austin ain't ready for Tank and Shakur and them guys, then just stick to the channel, man. We've been on that. But salute to you, homie. Salute to my
That's
homie
right.
Bird 101, man. Welcome to the channel. Look, man, everything you said is on point. And I'm just like, well, people gotta understand she's 5'9", 5'10", and she's fighting at 112 pounds. So when I say multiple division, unified at every division, can be undisputed at every division, if Golden Boy really gets behind her and puts some money into her, dude, like she's gonna have height and reach advantages in every fight. Like everybody at 112, 115, 118, they all 5'2", 5'3". She's gonna be 5, 6, 7 inches taller than everybody she fight.
Yeah.
She 5'9", fighting at 112 pounds, man. Like, and she got a nice jab. She uses her distance well. Her work rate is crazy good. She can fight inside, and she is getting powerful. A lot of Devin Haney fans talk about growing into your power. She is the definition of that right now. Like, she got 3 knockouts in the last 4 fights, and she like really hurting girls and putting them on their butt. And I think it has to do with KQ. They trying so hard to break the distance because she's so damn tall, and they running into her shots. So they making the shot even more powerful because they jumping in and shit, trying to get in, and they just running straight in the left hand, just left hand, and she's just doing them bad, man. So great performance from her. Very excited to see what's next for her, and I can't wait to watch her career progress. And I know a lot of people in the chat maybe don't watch women's boxing. If you're looking to start and you kind of, you only watch Amanda Serrano, who's on her way out. You only watch maybe Katie Taylor, who's on her way out. These young ladies, one Gabriella Fundora, and the other one Daniel Dubois' sister, Caroline Dubois. Y'all need to watch. Y'all need to get in on them too.
Yes.
And it's crazy. Both of their brothers is fighters too, at a very high level. And I think that they both be, I think that they both could be better than their brothers, which is crazy. Which is crazy. Like they really good. Shout out to my boy Big Dog Willie with the 10-piece in the super chat, being a super supporter today. I appreciate you, dog. You say sorry interrupting. I know it's early for the end of the year awards, but Knockout Boxing 86 TV, I think you should call the Captain Award the Bill Haney Award because he will never lose. Just a suggestion. Oh, damn, man. Damn. So you think he got that? You think he got that in the bag forever? He ain't really talked for like 6 or 7 months. But I got you. Man. I understand what you're saying. KQ, you got anything else on Fundora?
Oh, well, yeah. Only one thing more. See, like you said, they all gonna have a problem because she always gonna be tall. Now you see how Tank is. He always gonna be guys gonna always gonna be taller than him. So he had learned how to fight taller guys. So no matter what, they always gonna be taller than him. So he always gonna be at a disadvantage anyway. So people are always trying to force him up to a weight class or into a fight that he pretty much get potentially have a hard time with. But still in all, weight classes are there for a reason, and she's showing that. Gervonta Davis has shown that. And man, I can't wait to see what's next for her. And Caroline Dubois, man, she's a great southpaw too. I can't wait to see her and what she got in store. So I mean, man, shout out to Samson. He promotes both for him and her brother, Fundora. So I mean, shout out to Sam. He on a roll this year. He's on a roll. Yeah.
Yep. And so another thing I want to get to, man, Raymond Muratalla bounced back last night, knocked out Perez in 2 rounds. What do you think? What do you think of his performance, man? We really didn't get to see a lot of him. But he did get the knockout real quick in 2 rounds, ran a 1-2 right down the middle, and that right hand put Perez out, and he was done. Like 15, 20 seconds into the second round. What did you think of that performance, man?
Well, Muratalla was just too big for him. Too big, too strong. That's what it was. And I just can't see him being that 135-pound Perez. It looked like he was smaller than that. But Muratalla, I mean, that's a good fight to get that confidence back. That's a good fight to pretty much say, okay, now I need to work on some things. I got that under my belt. This is what we were trying to say with Devin had to take a tune-up or warm up or get ready fight. And that's what Muratalla did. And yes, he did look pretty good doing it. Now he he wasn't that happy because he knew that all he had to do was just stay upright and work on some things, and he did. So shout out to Muratalla, So now he got a new leaf, new style, new look. I mean, so maybe we might have a new Muratalla at 135. So
yeah,
go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know if we got a new one because he was fighting a guy that's right up, that makes him look good. As long as the guy ain't got no feet and he faster than him and he has that style where he's gonna stay right in front of Muratalla. Muratalla always he'll always look good in those fights. I'm waiting to see him with somebody with some feet. Because when he struggled against the African dude, Zolani, in one fight, then he went right back in there with Tevin Farmer, struggled with him. I want to see somebody. I want to see him in the ring with somebody that's not going to just stand in front of him to see how he looks and see what happens with him. You know what I mean? Because we've seen him fight that level of fighter so many times on his way up to building his record for Top Rank. They always put him in the ring with flat-footed fighters that's going to stand in front of him where you can see his hand speed. He don't have to cut off the ring. The guy's right in front of him. And he looks great in those fights. And that's what made people so high on him. But the minute he started fighting guys that got a little different angles, have different movement and shit, he struggled a little bit. So for me, I expected this. I told people he was going to get that guy out of there before 5 rounds. I want to see what he looked like when they put him back in the ring with somebody that got some feet. You know what I mean? So was I impressed? Nah, it's one of the things where, okay, you went in there, you did what you're supposed to do. So you the level that I thought you was. I want to see you in the ring against somebody that's similar to Tevin Farmer, that's similar to Zolani, that's not going to stand in front of you, that's going to make you come get them, make you cut off the ring, make you have to be aggressive. Because Muratalla is cool when he get to just react to you, counter punch you, use his hand speed, and let you kind of lead to him. But it's kind of almost like Teofimo, where when you make them be aggressive, then they struggle trying to cut off the ring, and they struggle reaching with their shots and kind of, you turn into a mirror for them. So they're just looking in the mirror. They don't want to pull the trigger and shit. So I want to see what Raymond Muratalla looks like in the ring fighting somebody that's going to be able to move around and give him some trouble like what Tevin Farmer did. Shout out to Barbara D with the super sticker, 5-piece in that thing. Appreciate the support. She dropping the super stickers on us this morning, showing love and support to the channel. Boxing Hacker, Cal Cool It, Drink More Water, a Kilo. I see all y'all in the building. Salute to y'all. Thank y'all for showing up this morning. We got 254 people in the chat. Let's get the likes up, man. Run the likes up. Let's see if we can get the likes up to over 200. Please hit the like button if you haven't already. Where are we at on the likes? What's up, LaMarcus? Moderators, let's get a like check going real quick. Where we at on the likes, man?
Show your love for Knockout Boston, everybody.
Before we get to the next topic, let's get a like check going. Where we at on the likes, y'all? 105. Let's get up to 200. We got 250 people in here. Let's get up to 200. If you came in late, you forgot to hit the like button, go ahead and hit the like button right now, man. Go ahead and hit the like button right now. I'm gonna check back to see where we at in a second. Now, let's get to a couple of the main fights before we get to Tank Davis, man. Before we get to Tank, I want to talk about obviously Schofield, and I want to talk about O'Shaquie Foster. Let's talk about Schofield first, though, since that wasn't a championship fight. Floyd Schofield won a one-sided fight against Tellez Giron. He did have some questionable moments in that fight where it looked like Tellez could have hurt him. But overall, put on a pretty good performance. But the feedback from his fight from a lot of people inside of boxing is that he failed to impress. What did you think of Schofield? I know you switched over to the Schofield fight after calling the O'Shaquie Foster fight. What did you think of his performance against Tellez Giron, man?
How you know I switched back over?
I was watching.
Okay. Okay. All right.
I was watching.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. My man.
You always do that, and I was watching. I be watching. I just don't comment a lot. Sometimes, I love the chat, bro. Like I don't nobody get this misconstrued. I love the chat. I love everybody that supports us or whatever. But sometimes I don't feel like typing. Salute this person. Salute this person. Salute this person. What's up? What's up? What's up? You know what I mean? Yep. So sometimes I want to sit back and just chill, man.
Right.
I just want to sit back and chill, bro. Because when I hop in the chat, what's up, KO? What's up, KO? And I love it, bro. I love the love.
Right.
But sometimes I just feel like chilling. And I watch everything, bro. That people just don't know that I'm there all the time. But I'm everywhere. I'm waiting on you to say my name too. Shit. If you just said my name, hey, drop the link. Drop the link. What's up? No, I'm just playing, man.
Yeah. But look here, Schofield, man, listen. If you're gonna run your mouth like that to Shakur Stevenson, you're gonna talk about Gervonta Davis, how you put him down in sparring and all this and stuff. I expected a little bit more out of Schofield last night. Now, he went against a guy that he thought was easy work. Easy work. I'm gonna get you out there in 2 rounds, maybe 3, and that's it. I'm here. I'm Houston. I'm from Texas. Hey, I'm finna show out.
He from New Jersey. He from New Jersey.
Oh,
he from New Jersey. Okay. Yeah, he was born in New Jersey. We don't claim him. We don't claim him. He got to get his own. When he get his own account and his daddy don't have his password to his Twitter no more, then we'll claim him. Soon as he tell his daddy you can't have my password to my Twitter no more, then we'll claim him. But for right now, he from New Jersey. But go ahead.
Okay. But one thing about it though, I'm looking and I'm like, hey, well, my boy in there running Shields. He outside, and Dad is in there with a towel and some water, right? So I'm saying, well, what's Schofield Senior doing in there? Why Ronnie is not in there? But he surprised me though, knockout.
Big fact.
Schofield Senior. He was talking some ish. He was giving his son some instructions. Because Schofield, he went southpaw for a while in the fight, almost the whole fight. And then, of course, he didn't make no adjustments. But his father now had him to make some adjustments. And he was pretty much doing what his father said. But he ran against a guy named Giron. Giron was a little Rocky Balboa. He'd take a punch in the face and still calm. Another punch in the head. Bang, 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 and still calm. He punches hard. And I think he hurt Schofield a couple times in that fight.
Oh, he did most definitely. When you go to sit down and the stool ain't there because you trying to sit on the side of the ropes instead of the corner. Oh yeah, your ass is hurt. Something wrong. Something wrong with you.
You saw that, huh? You saw that, huh?
Hell yeah, I see everything.
Yeah, man. So and during the fight, Shakur was tweeting, doing it in real time.
Yeah, he was.
You say my name, look what happened. You're gonna have the curse on you, right? And it looked like he did. But Schofield, he did what he could do. That's all he could do. He set down his punches. The punches was there. He capitalized on it. He punched as hard as he could. But I'm going to tell you, knockout, Schofield need to leave those weights alone. Frank Martin need to leave those weights alone. They don't need all that muscle on them. All that muscle is doing nothing but shocking their stamina and not tighten up their jab. That's all it's doing. And Schofield, yes, he fought a good fight. Yes, it was all nothing but openings all day long. That should have been easy breezy for him. But he ran against a guy that wasn't going to take no for an answer. Garon wasn't there for no paycheck. He was there to
Nah,
win
he was
last
trying
night.
to win. He just didn't have the tools.
Right. He just didn't have the tools. He wasn't no masterclass boxer or nothing like that. He wasn't a really pressure fighter. So, but I had to tip my hat off to Schofield Senior, who pretty much gave him great coaching instructions. But Kid Austin, he needed a lot of work done. I saw him going back and reverting back to old habits. Old habits means that he's not stable. He's jumping here. He's jumping over there. He's punching with both
Throwing
hands.
shots so hard where he falls down and shit. Yeah.
Yes. So I saw him going back to old habits. And that was nothing but panic. That was nothing but panic because the guy wasn't like he thought he was. He wanted to shock the world. He wanted to shock the crowd. He wanted to shock Gervonta Davis and Shakur Stevenson. But he got to go back to the drawing board and start all over and trying to do what he can, because you can't you can't knock out everybody out. You just can't. And like the Ron, he wasn't going nowhere. So what you do, you lay back and you just box him and get the win, and that's it.
Yeah,
So,
facts, man.
so
shout out to the homie Frequent Flyer, Kiro Black, Ollie Gifted, Bully Kennels, man. I see y'all, bro. Salute to y'all. And salute to the homie Sammy Williams with the 10-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. He ain't say nothing. He just dropping $10 on us. I appreciate you, Sammy. Thank you for the love and support, homie. Appreciate you. Listen, you hit a lot of things on the head with Floyd Schofield, so I'm not gonna repeat everything that you said. But one thing that I think is important that you said about lifting weights, and stamina. The other thing is, KQ, as he gets older and he carries all that muscle, it's gonna be harder and harder and harder to make weight. And when you start fighting these champions with these teams that are very smart, they're gonna make your ass weigh in the afternoon. They're gonna make your ass weigh in the afternoon instead of the morning before the fight. And then you're gonna be struggling because you cut all that weight, and they're gonna make you hold that weight down. And now you're gonna start looking like you can't hardly talk when you doing your interviews the day of the weigh-in and shit. So, like you said, that muscle shit, man, your stamina, because he looked like he faded a little bit in the back half of the fight. And when you start fighting at the highest level and you trying to fight for championships and shit, you're not gonna be able to just make weight, hurry up and hit the scale in the morning, and then spend all day Friday and all day Saturday trying to get back up. You know what I mean? Trying to get back to where you need to be. They're gonna make your ass weigh in the afternoon. They're gonna make you hold that weight till 3 p.m., 4 p.m. on Friday and shit. You know what I mean? Like, so he gonna have to, you 100% right about him having all that muscle on him. And then number two, like you said, his father, I like some of the instructions. I like how he admonished him. I like how he told him to stick to the jab. I like how he told him to move around the ring. He saw that the only way, and this showed a little bit of his ring IQ as a coach. He saw that the only way that Tellez could have any success was if Floyd would sit down and exchange with him. But if Floyd kept moving, kept boxing, he was too athletic and too fast for Rene Tellez to do anything with him. And that showed throughout the entirety of the fight, in my personal opinion. Now, as far as all the sparring talk and shit that him and his daddy do about Shakur and Keyshawn and Tank and Devin and all that, I don't think he can do anything with any of them guys right now.
No,
I don't think he can do anybody with any of them guys. Jim Brown says anybody could have told him that though, KO. I'm not disagreeing, Jim Brown, but too many times I see fathers like Teofimo Sr. just tell his son, what the hell you doing? Knock him the hell out. I see fathers like Bill Haney, his son say he figured us out, and Bill Haney ain't got shit to say. So yes, bro, I'm not saying the instructions were special. I'm just saying, for the first time in a long time, one of these fathers at 135, 140 pounds actually said some shit that made sense to me, is what I'm saying. Schofield Senior, Schofield father actually told him shit that you would expect the trainer to say versus some of the other fathers. That's the only point I'm making. I'm not saying it was life-changing, earth-shattering advice, bro. I'm saying it sounded better than what I've heard from fathers in the past. That's all, bro. I'm not saying, like, so for instance, he still need to just be shutting up and let Ronnie Shields coach his son. And you just be talking shit and let Ronnie Shields take over for sure. That's what I'm saying. Blunt Sports, I ain't seen you in a minute. Salute, bro. Hope you're doing well, homie. Hope all is well with you, young man. Salute to you, bro. So for me, was I impressed? I was more impressed with the tandem of his father and Ronnie Shields. I was more impressed with the instructions that they gave. It's hard for me to get impressed with a fighter when I know they have all the physical tools over the other fighter, KQ. Like, I know he's faster than Tellez. I know he's more athletic. I know he punches harder. I know his hands are faster too. I know his feet are faster. So it's hard for me to be like, oh, I'm so impressed. Well, he had every tool over this guy. He's bigger than him. He's stronger than him. So he just did what he's supposed to do. But to that point, there's a lot of prospects that get in there and they don't do what they're supposed to do with somebody like Tellez. So he got the win. He's on to the next. I would just hope he would shut up about all these sparring stories and, grow into his maturity as a man. Stop letting his daddy talk for him and shit. And then, I'll be good. You got anything else on him, man? And then World of Animals, man, salute to you, bro. Salute to you. Got anything else on him, KQ?
Oh, no, I just want to say shout out to Sammy Williams also in the Cash App. And also shout out to Barbara D in the Cash App. All right. I appreciate y'all supporting me and Knockout Boxing this morning. Thank you.
For sure. We appreciate that, man. We do. 363 people in the building. I know we over 300 likes. I want to get to old Shacky Foster and Robson Casasi out, but I know we got where we at on the likes, y'all. Real Baby J, what's up? Where are we at on the likes, man? We had a huge influx of people come in here. I appreciate y'all. KQ appreciate y'all.
Yes,
where we at on the likes though? Because I understand everybody can't donate in the super chat. Everybody can't hit the Cash App and all that. 176 now, y'all. I gotta stop right here, bro. I gotta stop right here till we get to 225, bro. I gotta stop right here till we get to 225. So if y'all want to keep the show going, if y'all want us to keep cooking, everybody got to do what's free. I need y'all to do what's free. We got to get to 225 at minimum, bro. Shout out to Boxing Hacker with y'all let me know when we get there too. Shout out to Boxing Hacker with the 10-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. He say, Floyd Sr. is a tough coach. I thought he was gonna slap Kid Austin if he messed up again. He said Floyd was reckless, but hey, he's ranked really high. Let's see him in there with Shakur, Tank, and Mason. I don't like that. And I'm gonna tell you why, KQ. Shakur, Tank, and Mason. Shakur and Tank, no. Abdullah Mason, I love that. Like, they two prospects. Let's see who the better. Let's see who better. George, appreciate you. Welcome to the channel. Let's see who's better between them two. However, there's a guy, KQ. There's a guy that is right there in his stable, that is right there an in-house fight, and that's William Zepeda, man. He's a golden boy fighter. Why are we talking about him with PBC fighters? Why are we talking about him with Matchroom fighters? Why are we talking about him with top-ranked fighters? Let's talk about him and the guy in his stable, William Zepeda. If for some reason Shakur and Zepeda don't fight next, the fight should be Zepeda versus Floyd Schofield. What you think of that, man?
Let me see. You said the next fight should be Schofield and Zepeda. Yeah, that's a good in-house. That's a good in-house fight. But what about Shakur and Zepeda? What happened to that fight?
I'm saying if that don't happen. If it don't happen. Because because Shakur is saying that's next, OG, and we could talk about it for a little bit while we're waiting on them to get the likes right. I like Shakur versus Zepeda. Is Shakur team really gonna put him in there with somebody like Zepeda coming off of that hand injury?
No.
Like, I have my doubts. Like Shakur is saying Zepeda February. I don't know, bro. Like, I believe it when it's officially announced, but I think the prudent thing, and I'm not saying I want this. If I'm his manager, I want him to test that hand out first before he go in there with the best pressure fighter in the division, bro. Exactly. I want to see what that hand looking like, because Zepeda, KQ, he's not the person you want to fight. You haven't tested your hand, and you go in there in the first couple of rounds, you throw your hand, and you fucking hurt your hand, and now you in there with Zepeda with one hand for the rest of the fight. It's not gonna end well, bro. It's not gonna end well.
Yeah, you're right. He might need a what we call a stay busy fight or a tune-up, or let's see where your hand is at. Let's see where your psychological head is at. And so he might want to do that before you get in with Zepeda. Because not secure fights, and his footwork gonna be his defense and offense. So with that hand injury, and is he gonna throw that hand?
Yeah.
A lot of people gun shy when you have hand injuries.
Yeah, like
So
you said, mentally, like, are you
right.
gonna trust that right hand? Because when you fighting Zepeda, he gonna need that. He gonna need to be throwing check hooks all day when he bagging. He gonna need to be throwing that whenever he can, bro. He gonna be need throwing that whatever he can. Crush. I hear you, Crush. I just don't see I don't see Foreman doing nothing with Zepeda. I've been wrong before. You know what I mean? But I don't see him doing nothing. I don't see him doing nothing with Zepeda, to be honest with you. Citrell Roney says, knockout, you got a warrant for your arrest in the YouTube streets. Damn, bro. Damn. Yeah, man. Hey, man, I ain't serving no time. I'll get off. I'm getting off. I'm getting off. Drumming for life. What's good? All right, let's go to the next topic, KQ.
Okay, real fast. Let me just say this.
Yeah.
What do you think about Schofield going in the southpaw stance last night? How you think he looked in the southpaw stance?
I mean, he looked all right, but I hate when people do that shit unnecessarily. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like you just if I'm whooping your ass from Orthodox, if I'm whooping you from Orthodox, KQ, let me put it back up here so everybody know where we at since we're still talking Schofield. There we go. If I'm whooping your ass in Orthodox, what am I changing? I'm not changing shit.
Right.
I'm not changing shit. Like today is Sunday. A lot of people watch football on Sunday. If a football team is running the ball down your throat, they ain't finna just start passing. They gonna keep running until you stop them from running. Simple analogy in boxing. If I'm in my Orthodox stance and you can't do shit with my jab, I'm jabbing your head off your shoulders the whole night. Man, I'm not switching for what? Just because I can? No. So I do not like when fighters do that. And if you remember, it's the thing that I complained about most with Terrence Crawford. But if you look at Bud's last two fights, he been predominantly southpaw. I always say, like, bro, his better stance is southpaw. Why don't he just, if he got to switch Orthodox because something going wrong, then okay. But, man, fight from your better stance until somebody make you change it. So, no, I don't like that shit, KQ.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't like it.
I'm trying to see what you thought about it because he do a lot of things unnecessary, a lot of lateral movement. He don't need all that lateral movement for what, So okay.
Somebody with a high ring IQ just gonna keep walking at you, let you use all that lateral movement and punch yourself out, and then they gonna turn up on you in the back half of the fight.
Well, that's what Garon was doing. He didn't punch. He didn't throw no jabs, really. He just walked until he got a little bit close, and then he throw 1, 2, So yeah. Yeah,
you ain't wrong, man. You ain't wrong. All right. So the other fight that we gotta cover, obviously, the title fight. O'Shaquie Foster got his belt back. Beat Robson Casasiao. What did you think of that fight? Obviously, you called it live. Damn, you just made me thirsty. I'm gonna let you cook on that. I'm about to go get my drink out the kitchen. But yeah. What'd you think of O'Shaquie Foster's performance, KQ? Go ahead, man.
Okay, man, listen. O'Shaquie Foster, he did what he had to do last night, but, and there's a but in this one, he didn't turn it up like I thought he would. This belt is on the line. This is your belt. You coming back to get that belt because you were wrongly lost it. Okay, Roach and Kasechia. He said, listen, I won that belt fair and square. I'm not letting it go. I'm going to do whatever I can so you can't get this belt. But what happened, y'all? What happened? It almost was a snooze fest. Now, people were saying, hey, KQ, you make the fight sound more exciting than it really is. Now,
tell them that's your job, man. That's your job to do that. Right. I'm giving y'all the show, damn it. Shit, what you mean? Y'all see them bags under his eyes. That's why he's so tired. Shit. He trying to get y'all the show. Shit. Go ahead, KQ.
Right. For the truck drivers, people, get them excited. And so now both guys, they in there smiling. They in there, laughing at each other and this and that. Okay, have fun with it. Okay, yeah, fine. But don't forget, you got a belt on the line. You want your shit back. And the only way you will get it back, you have to turn up all 12 rounds. And he did not do that to the championship rounds. Now, of course, he was there. He was in the fight. He was there. He was right there. But Kasechia, he was there too. He was there throwing a long overhand right. And that's why he was kind of pushing Foster back because he needs that room to throw the overhand rights. Now Foster on his hand, he got to get close so he can't throw that overhand right or he'll overshoot it. And that's what he did also. So it was kind of like a tip for tap, but Oshaki came out with the victory. And now, which is rightfully so, because he was the more pure boxer last night, and he was getting around that guard, and Oseki was dropping his hands a lot, showboating a lot. And so on Foster, he went in there, he did what he did, and he got the victory. So and shout out to the WBC, giving them a rematch so fast turnaround, and they knew what it was. That's why they did that, you know. So, but overall, man, I'm saying it was an okay fight. I can't say it was a mind-blowing fight. I cannot say it was a mind-blowing fight. Oh man, it had me off my seat. I can't say that, but I can say that it was a fight, and I'll wait on somebody to really to take over the fight, but it wasn't there. So basically, on Shaka, he did enough to win, and he won by split decision. So
yeah, 100.
That's how I look at it. Yeah,
100%. It was better than the first one, so I'll give it that. It was a better fight than the first fight that they had. Because O'Shaquie Foster took more chances in this fight and he was more aggressive, he got hit a little bit more, but he also threw more, and he was able to land more. Now, because of the way that he constructs his defense with that shoulder roll, it was hard for him to fire back a lot. You know, if he could slip shots more, if he could catch and shoot more off of his guard, I think Conceição was definitely open to be counterpunched. He was definitely open for some stuff coming back at him. But the only counterpunch that O'Shaquie Foster seems to have is the one where he rolls and then comes back with a right hand because of how his defense is. So because of the work rate that Conceição was showing, it was hard for him to do anything back because he would guard himself with his shoulder roll and stepping back and then just try to fire a right hand back. Whereas if he would slip some of them shots, now you can counter punch with both your hands. Or if he would catch some off his guard and come right back, then you can counter punch with both your hands. But he wasn't able to do that. I will say this though. I will say this. Bye, sweetie. I will say this. A lot of people. I had a debate, KQ, with some people that came by the channel, and they were telling me that all the rounds mean the same, and the championship rounds don't mean more. I just find it crazy that the guy who took over the back half of this fight, the guy who won the championship rounds, is the guy that won the fight. And so I'm trying to tell people, like, a lot of times them championship rounds, they mean a lot in a fight of this magnitude. And if you go throughout history, you will see in close championship fights at the high level, the guy that wins the back half of the fight or the championship rounds usually wins the fight. This is just another example of that happening, because you can see that O'Shaquie Foster started hurting Conceição a little bit. You can see Conceição was getting tired towards the tail end of the fight, and as a result, he ended up winning the fight. O'Shaquie Foster did. So yeah, man. If I'm coaching O'Shaquie Foster, which obviously I'm not, I would say he needs to slip more, and he needs to figure out a way to maybe have some more versatility to his defense, so that can open up some more of his offense. Because I think he's fast enough with his head movement to be able to have defense going to his left. Because right now his defense is just going to his right, shoulder roll, shoulder roll, shoulder roll. If he can find a way to start slipping some shit and making your shit go this side of him, now I got my left hand and I got my right hand and shit. Right now, he's a one-arm fighter when you get real aggressive with him. So I think that's why some pressure fighters could give him a little bit of a problem. But to me, him, Lamont, Roach, probably the two best fighters at 130 pounds right now. Obviously, you got to throw Emmanuel Navarrete in there. I know he had a horrible performance at 135, but he's been the man at 130 and undefeated at 130. So I think those three, Navarrete, Foster, and then and Lamont Roach at 130, they can vie for the top of the division. And then we also got Raymond Ford coming up to 130 and making his debut very soon at 130 pounds. So I think those will be the top names moving forward in the division. Shout out to Richard Paris being a new channel member. Appreciate you, Richard. Welcome to the gang. Shout out to Marquis being a member for 9 months. He said, KQ, the fight call was better than the actual fight. Damn. That's tough. That's tough, O'Shaquie Foster and Conceição. KQ had to put some icing on top of that shit for y'all, man. Shout out to Boxing Hacker with the 5-piece. No Biscuit in the super chat. He says Foster saying no to a trilogy was a bit whack to me because Casasiao could have said no to a second fight and dropped the belt. Plus, it was a close fight. But the difference is, if Foster says no to a trilogy, he don't lose his belt. If Casasiao would have said no to a second fight after the WBC ordered it, then he would have, like you said, dropped his belt, and Foster still would have fought for it. So, plus it was a close fight. You say, does it deserve a trilogy? I'd say no. And I'm telling you, I tell you why. Number one, the fight wasn't fun to me as a fight fan to watch. It wasn't a fun fight to watch. And then number two, I felt like Foster clearly won the first fight, right? I feel like he beat him twice, right? So he clearly won the first fight, then beat him in the second fight in a much different style. So I think Foster has proven to me as a fight fan that he's a much better fighter. If there's nothing else in the division, then yeah, all right, cool. But I'd rather see Foster versus Roach. I'd rather see Foster versus Raymond Ford. Foster versus Navarrete. I saw somebody say Foster versus Valdez because Valdez and Navarrete are gonna fight. So Foster versus the winner of those fights. I want to see the champions at 130 fight each other. No disrespect to Casasiao. You 30 years old. You had your belt. You did your thing. Move your ass up, man. You're gonna be at 130 pounds your whole career. Go to 135, dog. Damn. Shit, he done got Casasiao done got 100,000 title shots, bro. He done fought Navarrete. He done fought Valdez. He got the shot at Shakur. He got the shot at O'Shaquie Foster. How many times did he get to fight for a title?
Right.
Hey, A1 who's on? What's up, homie? Salute to you. Shout out DJ7 for life being a channel member. Appreciate you, dog. You know what I mean? Yeah, but nah, okay, Q. I'm like, no disrespect to Casasiao, but how many title shots does one man get, bro?
Right.
He like 1 in 5 in title opportunities. He lost to Valdez, even though I do feel like that's a robbery. He lost to Navarrete, lost to O'Shaquie Foster, lost to Shakur. Goddamn, like he like 1 in 5 in title shots. I'm good, bro. I'm good. You know what I mean?
And
you got anything else on that, man?
Well, and Shockey, he getting better and better as you fight. I thought he couldn't do no better than that fight in Mexico. But he's getting better and better. He's learning how to set traps better. He's learning how to come in. And now, yesterday he changed up. He know how to make adjustments. He's not using that lot of lateral movement like he used to. He stood right there in front of him last night and let his hands go. He wasn't doing a lot of lateral movement. He was playing a lot of defense, slipping punches, jumping out, back in, like that. And this was what Tank was trying to say about Shakur Stevenson. No, he doesn't do anything special. I mean, yes, he jump out and jump in, but is he slipping punches? Is he playing defense better? I mean, but that's what Shakur Foster was doing last night. He was slipping punches. He was going under that jab, overhand right by Kasechia. That's what he was doing. So I mean, shout out to O'Shaquie, but he gonna have to get a little bit better. He gonna have to step on it a little bit better. He need to go up another level on his experience because he wasn't hurting Kasechia. There wasn't nobody hurting nobody. There wasn't no nose busted or none lip busted or anything like that. They was going through the motions. And again, he switched to Southpaw himself last night. Yeah. Everybody want to fight Southpaw now.
Yeah.
Now, I'm 50. I'll be 58 in January. Now, Southpaw was outlawed a long time ago when I first started watching boxing. They outlawed it because they believed it was unfair to the fighters because it was too confusing. Then they brought it back. And now you're going to have to figure it out yourself. That's what boxing's all about. So now I see everybody doing it now. So
yeah, for sure. Cause it just gives you an advantage with angles. It gives you an advantage with against orthodox fighters, and the majority of the world. I forgot what it was, bro. Because I had to do a paper on it one time in college. But like, it's like 70 something percent of the world is right-handed or some shit. Mm-hmm. Like a lot. So when you can fight Southpaw and shit, it's just gonna give you an advantage because you see orthodox fighters all the time, but orthodox fighters don't see you. So more and more fighters are trying to fight Southpaw to get those advantages. And it makes sense to me. If I'm a coach, I'm training a fighter to fight Southpaw just because of the innate built-in advantages that they have. 77. Okay. I got y'all, bro. I knew it was up there. That was like shit. I was in college 15 years ago. So shit, I knew it was a high number. But shout out to P Hunter with the 5 piece in the super chat. It says KO and KQ, they were showing the views from the judges. Those views suck. Judges should see the same views we see. Give them monitors to watch. Everybody, man, you preaching to the choir, P Hunter. You preaching to the choir. Everybody put 100 in the chat if I done said that like 100 times on this channel, bro. Every time you get me to talking about judges, that shit come up. I done said it at least 4 or 5 times talking to KQ on the morning after show, and a whole bunch of other times in my other shows and shit, man. Listen, you are preaching to the choir, bro. I've been saying that forever, man. If y'all heard me say the same shit y'all just read from P Hunter, man, put 100 in the chat. You preaching to the choir, dog. That's a good observation. You
what I tell y'all last night before the fight, I said the judge to watch is Mac DeLuca. That's the judge. Then probably wrecked this whole thing.
Yeah, 100%, bro. 100%. Shout out Toon. I see you in the building, Toon. Salute, bro. Shout out to my homie Andre Noble with the 2 piece in the super chat. He says, y'all cooking that morning. Salute, fam. Salute to you. Shout out to the homie David Easter. He says Eduardo Sugar Nunez is the best at 130.
You broke up for a minute.
Yeah. Listen, that dude strong. He got like 100% knockout ratio out of Mexico. That boy. Okay, hold on. My stuff should be getting together, man. Hold on. I'll be back. Hold me. Am I good now? Can you hear me?
Yeah, you good. Yeah.
Can you hear me? Mic check. Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir. You good. You all good.
Okay, all right. What I was saying was David Easter, you were 100% right. I forgot about Eduardo Nunez. That boy can fight. He is strong. Out of Mexico, he is relentless. He got like 100% knockout ratio. But one thing I want to make, because I said this on another live stream, and it goes, people don't really care about fighters that ain't like talked about a lot. But somehow they cheated Eduardo Nunez. Eduardo Nunez knocked out shot Matt Rachmanov. He knocked him out and beat him up. But they took the fight away. Like, it's not on his record no more.
Wow.
It's not on his record. It's not on Rachmanov's record. He knocked him the hell out. And they took it up. If you go look up the YouTube highlights, it's still on YouTube. But if you look at BoxRec, it's on neither one of their records, bro. So I'm gonna keep saying that, and I want the commission or the sanctioning bodies to tell us what the hell happened and why they did that shit, bro. And shout out to Richard Paris upgrading his membership. Appreciate you, Richard. Salute to you, bro. Salute to you. And then shout out to I like him. Oh, David Easter. I said that he's really, really good. He said, nah, it's on his record. BoxRec won't list it. Why won't they list it, bro? They list everybody else. If you got the research on that, I would love to know, bro. Let me know. Shout out to Andy Gill with the 2 piece in the super chat. What's gonna be the fight to watch next week? What's your answer to that question, KQ? What do you think the fight to watch is next week, man?
Keyshawn Davis. That's the fight to watch. Because we need him to get that title shot. We need him to get that title shot. You know, because now things gonna get a little dicey at 135. That's what we need. And he been looking good every fight. His last 3 fights, he been looking pretty good. Bowman got him sitting down on his punches. Bowman got him going, backing up his man, not taking those steps backwards, coming forward. So I think that's the fight to watch next week.
Yeah.
I think we need to keep an eye on Keyshawn.
I like what I like is we got so much talent and we get to watch it all because they fighting on Friday and Saturday, man.
Oh,
so the fights to watch is all of them, because you know Keyshawn fighting on the 8th, so Keyshawn gonna be on Friday, and then the Jerome Boots Ennis and Jesse Bam Rodriguez card is on a Saturday. So they fight on Friday and then Saturday. So for me to answer that question, Andy Gill, all of them as a boxing nerd, but to the one I think is gonna be the most competitive, the one I think is gonna probably be the best fight, the most entertaining. I agree with KQKC. I think the most entertaining fight is gonna be Keyshawn Davis versus Gustavo Limons, because I think it's the most evenly matched fight. I think it's the one where the A-side fighter, so to speak, or the one that's supposed to be like the hot top level prospect or whatever, that's the one where I think he's gonna get that's the one I think is gonna get tested the most. I think Boots Ennis beats his competition relatively easy. I think Abdullah Mason is gonna beat his competition relatively easy, and I think that Jesse Bam Rodriguez is gonna beat his competition relatively easy. So those are the ones that I'm most excited about, bro. You said what about Matias coming off of that loss? Matias bounces back off of losses very, very well, and I didn't even know. You just gave me some news, to be honest with you. I didn't know that Subriel Matias was gonna be fighting this weekend, but he is. Is he fighting in? Oh, he's fighting in Puerto Rico. Okay, yeah. So definitely gonna check that out as well. Appreciate the information. But I think it's gonna be a lot of. I think it's gonna be a lot of highlight reel KOs from some of the other fighters that are not fighting top level competition. So I think we in for a good week of fights, man. I think we in for a really good week of fights. All right, KQ, let's get to the main topic. We got 340 people in the building. Y'all make sure y'all hitting the like button. Appreciate all the super chats. Appreciate all of the cash apps and stuff today for KQ as well. Let's get to the main topic. So first and foremost, as we know, over the week, Tank Roach has been pushed back, right? And it's been an ongoing debate, an ongoing conversation about why. You got people talking about money. You got people talking about the issues with the venue. You got Tank Davis saying, I'm still fighting in Houston. Everything's still a go. People are talking about pushing it back to January. What I've been told is that if it's not going down December 14th, it's going down January the 11th. And that Tank Davis prefers Houston, but they do have backup for DC if they're not able to get everything going in Houston. But either way, it's going to be sometime within the next couple of months, either December or January, if they're not able to get everything done for December. What are your thoughts on the Tank Roach fight being pushed back and everything surrounding it, right? Because you got a lot of people that seem to be happy that Tank fight get pushed back. They seem to be reveling in the fact that they get an opportunity to try to say something negative about his promotion, the PBC. Just your overall thoughts surrounding Tank and Roach being pushed back.
Well, first of all, what difference does it make? The fight is still on. That's number one. Number two, why is everyone so worried about when he gonna fight? As long as he's fighting. Now, yes, the fight has been pushed back. Okay. We know that Tank is not going broke. We know PBC is not going broke because due to knockout, he already said that everybody contract is signed, sealed, and goddamn delivered. So we got
and the next topic, that news got confirmed, by the way. Lamont Roach just did an interview, but we'll talk about that in a second. but go ahead.
So knockout, he been on it this week. I had to give it to him. I had to stick my chest out this week because I'm proud of the young lad, And I said, yeah, hey, I know him. I know him, y'all. But anyway, listen, Tank is fighting in January. It doesn't matter. He fight in April, whatever it's going to be. Rick Glazer, he's gonna sell no matter what. Rick Glazer. So for those that say, oh, well, I think PBC just gonna call the fight off altogether. I think he should just forget about this fight and wait till the other guys are available. No, he's the A side. He don't wait on nobody. All right. I'm sorry to be kind of bold. I'm sorry trying to be like sound like a fanboy, but that's the facts. That's the facts. He don't have to wait on no one. And number two, that he's going broke. He does have a 6-fight contract with Amazon Prime. Now, who will make that up? Who will lie about that? Those are the facts. I heard that from higher ups. So, miss me with this. Miss me with this Bill Haney hate. Because that's what it is. That's what it is. Y'all know that's what it is. Hey, how about this? Is Bill's going to take you back out to dinner again? Are y'all going to go back to the Holiday Inn again that he paid for? Holiday Inn, right. Yeah. So therefore, listen, let Tank be Tank. Because what I seen out of this young man, and I'm not a fanboy, I'm just a fan. But what I seen out of him, a maturity. Because I know Tank, if he was younger, he would be going at every last one of you all. All right. So therefore, he's keeping it low key and keeping it straight and focused. So he's gonna fight. All the distractions, it don't bother him. He's old school. He been there and done that. So please don't worry about when he's fighting. All right, sit your ass down, and when it happens, it happens. See, sometimes you can't be first and be wrong. It's okay to be late and be right. It's okay. It's okay. But some people act like this is, oh, I got Tank now. Ooh, I got him. He don't even know when he's fighting, y'all. Oh, let me put a video out. Tank is a dummy. He don't know when he's gonna fight. Listen, Gervonta Davis, Jamal Charlo, Demetrius Andrade. Nobody, no fighter scheduled their fights. If that's the case, Tank will be scheduling fights in Baltimore every time he fights. No, it don't work like that. Now, some people say they know boxing, but they don't know boxing. Some people think they know the business of boxing, but they don't know the business of boxing. They're just going off of sources say. Or sources say. What sources? You don't have a source. That's what I believe. And also, another thing, everything is subject to change. That means that I lied, and that's the only way I can get out of it. I lied, and that's the only way I can get out of it, to cover my ass. That's all. That's all that means. A subject change. I said the same thing 3 months ago. A certain person always used that when they clickbaiting or something like that. They always say, "Oh, it's subject to change." That's all. That's what happened. It was subject to change. Please, all right, find a new slogan, all right, because that one ain't working. That one's not working. So therefore, Tank is gonna fight in January. Hell, if he fight in February, sit your ass down and wait till he fight. How about that? Enjoy the other fights until that time happens. So, but look, shout out to Gervonta Davis and Lamont Roach. So Lamont Roach already said, listen, I don't know where all this hate is coming from, because he even noticing now. I mean, that shows you how y'all making a fool and an ass out yourselves. That shows you. Lamont Roach like, man, what is all this about? And we all know what it's about. It's about Devin Haney. That's all. He wish he could have, would have, whatever. But Eddie Hearn, like you say, take it to them, son, because we don't know you there yet. We don't know you all the way there yet. So therefore, Gervonta Davis will be fighting Lamont Roach. And listen, and don't fall asleep on Lamont Roach. All right, he is a champion, and he was a standout amateur in Washington. Go look him up. All right. Now remember this: he's not the first choice. He wasn't the second choice. He wasn't the third choice. But everybody else was too busy. Lomachenko, he lied and said he wants to spend time with his family. Then next thing you know, he hiding at the fight. He hiding until the camera won't catch him, right? Because he lied. Devin Haney, he mad because he couldn't get no ticket. So how you get in, Devin? You snuck in the back door? I don't know. But anyway, Eddie got pissed off about that. No, so but you see how they moving. You see how Tank is moving. Totally different levels. Totally different profession. Okay? So please stop all that bullshit. All right? And just wait to Tank tickets go on sale and go buy one and enjoy the fight. That's all I got.
So what I'll say about this, what's up, Ruben? So what I say is, as far as why the fight is being postponed, I've been telling people, and I'm going to continue to say, I'm going to trust the person that actually broke the news to us. So it could, because Dan Raphael had the information first. He said that they're having issues with the venue, and if you look at what's going on, that's exactly what it looks like. Because the other things that are coming out that originated with Rick Glazer, that people are perpetuating, it doesn't make any sense, bro. It doesn't make any sense to think that Tank Davis is at odds with the money, or they're having issues with money, and they can't pay Tank, or Tank wants more. And it doesn't make any sense, because at the end of the day, Tank Davis is a star. Tank Davis is the guy that they're trying to make sure they make money off of. So they wouldn't be announcing a fight to us. They wouldn't be announcing an issue, a issue with the venue with us. They wouldn't be telling us all of these things if they didn't have Tank Davis already signed, sealed, and delivered. And I got this up on the board, up on the thing. And salute to Jay Hardcore, and Bank, and let me make sure I got the channel right, because Jay Hardcore has his own channel, but this is on their other channel. Hold on. Salute to Boxing Talk with Banky and Jay Hardcore. Jay Hardcore has hardcore boxing news as well. But salute to them, because this is a great interview. And I wanted to get to this certain part of it that we were talking about here in a second, so everybody can hear what I'm talking about, because y'all know I like to back up my reporting, and then once my reporting is proven right, I'll show you why it's proven right. But so what I'm saying all that to say, KQ, that this fight, as far as the fighters is concerned, as far as Premier Boxing Champions is concerned, everybody on the fight card is happy with their money, and they have been happy with their money, from Fulton versus Figueroa to Puello versus Sandor Martin to Jamal Charlo and Lamont to Tank and Lamont Roach. This fight is done. It's going down. Anyone saying it could be canceled or that they might scratch the fight altogether, that is just not true, because you know what people are doing. People are talking about it. It's the most talked about fight in American boxing and on American boxing YouTube platform. So the fact that people are trying to act like this fight has no traction makes no sense whatsoever. So for me, I'm sticking to my common sense and my belief that it is because of the venue issues, and that is going to be proven once they either fight in Houston and the fight gets pushed back, or they end up fighting in DC and having to move the location. That's going to prove that it's been venue issues the entire time, which is what they reported to us. So for me, I'm sticking to that, because that's what makes sense, and that's what was reported, and that's what the person who broke the story is actually saying. We're talking about a fighter, KQ, and Tank Davis, that if he had an issue with his money, if he was unhappy with the promotion, he would let you know that he's unhappy with what's going on. He went at Floyd Mayweather when he didn't like what Floyd Mayweather was doing. He went at PBC just in his last fight when he didn't like how they promoted the Frank Martin fight. He didn't even show up to the media day. And he said the promotion for this fight has been garbage, basically. And he refused to show up for the media day, and he was out on a run. And people were calling him unprofessional and saying a lot of bad things about him. I criticized him for that. So I don't think he would be quiet if he was unhappy with what he was getting paid from Al Heyman or what the PBC was offering him for a fight with Lamont Roach. I don't think he would have signed to fight if he was unhappy with his money. So that's just me. And that's what I'm going to stick to. Now, I do want to put this up, and I want to, because I'm not sure everyone's listened to it again. Y'all go subscribe to this channel, and I don't want to forget the name of the channel. Y'all go subscribe to Boxing Talk with Banky and Jay. Very good channel. They're able to get exclusive interviews like this. And then Jay Hardcore and Hardcore Boxing News, he has an entire interview. This is just a snippet from the interview. He has an entire interview that's about 50 minutes long. That's this whole interview. So y'all be sure to go check this out with him and Lamont Roach. But this is the part I wanted to play for y'all, where Lamont Roach confirms that everything is signed, sealed, and delivered. And as far as he know, the fight is still going down December 14th, because nobody's told him anything different. But this is what Lamont Roach had to say. Y'all listen to this real quick, and I'm gonna let y'all hear it so everybody can know where it's coming from.
And hopefully the biggest payday of your life. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna pocket watch, man. But what I want to ask is it signed, sealed, and delivered?
Oh, for sure.
Okay.
We're gonna get in there and we're gonna rumble.
Y'all gonna rumble. Okay. All right. Spend a lot of
official saying or official announcement that the date is pushed back.
Right.
So right now, you see where we at.
Yeah.
Right, it's still getting ready for December 14th.
Facts. And you ain't got any calls or anything different yet.
No, not yet. So if it is pushed back, man, you know what I'm saying? Don't look at me like, man, it might be, look, for people paying attention, it might be pushed back. I don't know.
So there you have it. He says the fight is signed, sealed, and delivered. As if he knows right now it hasn't been pushed back, but if it does get pushed back, then it's not on him. But the fight is actually signed. Everything is done. He's just waiting to make sure that he's still fighting for December 14th. So as of yesterday, he's still fighting on December 14th, but it could be pushed back to January 11th, which is exactly what I reported to you guys. I told you guys the fight is done. everything's done. They're having issues trying to book the venue. And if it does get pushed back, it could be pushed back to the day of January 11th. Tank Davis wants to fight in Houston. Tank Davis's line of thinking is he knows he can sell in DC. He's trying to continue to build his name. He's trying to continue to make sure that he proves that he is a star. And so he thinks that by fighting in a brand new city, fighting in Houston, showing that he can pack out an arena in Houston, that is going to help him. PBC is on board with trying to make the fight in Houston with him, but they have a backup plan ready for DC just in case they can't get everything done in Houston. That is what I have been reporting to you guys. You hear it straight from Lamont Roach telling you that everything is done. So anyone trying to tell you different, just refer them to this live stream, refer them to that interview, because the fact of the matter is that everyone involved, from Tank Davis putting out the poster, from Tank Davis letting you know that he's fighting Lamont Roach, to him putting that little caption where he knocked out Frank Martin and said, Houston, I'm coming, to PBC putting the shit on they social media and letting you know Tank and Lamont Roach is coming, to Lamont Roach telling you the fight is signed, sealed, and delivered. I don't know how many more people actually have to tell you that everything's done. And at the very worst, you could just get it a couple weeks later before people start believing it and stop making shit up, bro. That is the most annoying thing to me as a content creator. I know a lot. I feel like I'm very knowledgeable, but I don't know more than Premier Boxing Champions, and they announced the shit. I think I know a lot, but I don't know more than Tank Davis, and he announced the shit. I think I know a lot, but I don't know more than fucking Lamont Roach. And Lamont Roach said he good. Everything's still on. So I don't know what else we need to talk about, what other conversations there needs to be. Everyone involved, from the two main fighters, are telling you the fight is still going, bro. Jay Grant, that's the only part that's up in the air. Is it going to be December or is it going to be January? Now, I saw somebody put in the chat, and I can verify, and I did check it. On BoxRec right now, it says December 24th, which is Christmas Eve. If you go look on BoxRec, the date has changed from the 14th to the 24th. I don't know how real that is. BoxRec can be very accurate, and that can be real. I'm going to wait to see, because people got to understand the 24th, not only is that Christmas Eve, that's on a goddamn Tuesday. So I don't know how real that is with Tank Davis and Lamont Roach fighting on a Tuesday. What I will say is, though, Christmas Eve, a lot of people ain't got shit to do. They're going to be at home. So maybe they thinking they can sell a lot on Christmas Eve. But I'd be surprised. Not shocked, but I will be surprised if Tank Davis and Lamont Roach are fighting on a goddamn Tuesday night. But Christmas Eve, you know, a Tuesday on Christmas Eve, everybody's off work. Everybody's on a holiday. So maybe, I know Tank Davis has fought on a Sunday before when he fought Isak Pitbull Cruz. But on Tuesday, on Christmas Eve, we'll see. We'll see if that comes to fruition. I don't know, but that's what it says on BoxRec. So obviously, as I've been telling y'all, they're having issues with the venue. They're trying to get everything booked. Something fucked up. Something went wrong. And dates are changing. But as you can see, the fight is still up on BoxRec. Y'all, we are getting this fight. The fight's going to happen, okay? We're just waiting on them to announce the official date. Until Lamont Roach or Tank Davis says something differently, then I don't know what else to tell y'all. KQ, do you got anything else on that before we wrap the show, man?
No. I'll just say, everybody just be patient. You know, it's going to happen. Contracts, you know, they're not going to cancel the contracts and everything. The fight will happen. The fight will happen, and I'm quite sure Gervonta Davis wants to fight 3 times next year now, because he wanted to get this fight in before January. But so now he might be looking at maybe 3 fights this year. And now also, let me say this, Knockout, he don't have to move up in weight. A lot of people say move up in weight and this and that. No, he don't have to move up in weight. He's doing just fine at 135. It's a lot of fights at 135 that he can take on. He's going on 30 years, you know. And
if Loma don't retire, you got the Loma fight. But let's say Loma, let's say best case scenario for Tank Davis. Loma don't retire, you get Loma. Shakur is right there, you get Shakur. Raymond Muratalla is right there, you get him. Keyshawn Davis is right there, you get Keyshawn. And you beat all of them. What we talking about? what are we talking about, bro? That's a hell of a fucking run in one division. So people can stop all that BS, man. Shout out to Boxing Hacker with the 5-piece in the super chat. It says Bill and Devin have nothing to do with Tank's fight date change. I don't know who said that, but okay. If we can criticize Turkey fight changes, we should be able to criticize PBC's fights. Fair. The difference is there's a difference between criticizing them having to change the date and acting like the fight is off altogether. And I think you're smart enough to know that. That's the issue, Boxing Hacker. Acting like the fight is off altogether or acting like it's some different reason than what's reported to try to hate on them, that's totally different. If the talking points were, Boxing Hacker, that okay, they moving the fight date back, they had fucked up with the venues. How could you be so negligent to fuck up the venue, PBC? How could you announce this fight date to us and have to change it at the last minute, PBC? Those are fair criticisms. But when you say, oh, they pushing the fight back because PBC ain't got no money, they going broke, when there's no evidence to support that, that's the issue that people are having, bro. I think you're smart enough to know that. When you say, oh, they pushing the fight back because Tank Davis ain't happy with his money, nigga, he asked, they trying to give him this, and he trying to take that over there when there's nothing to substantiate that, Boxing Hacker. That's the problem, bro. See, people always try to tell half of the truth and then come with some shit that they know is not fucking going on, bro. No one is saying PBC don't deserve criticism if they didn't get the venue fight. I've called it negligent. I've said what the fuck is going on. No one likes when you announce some shit and then change it at the last minute. That's facts. But what people are doing is they're taking that shit, and now the PBC is broke again. Amazon ain't giving them no money. Tank Davis is about to leave because Al Heyman ain't paying them and shit.
Right.
Come on, bro. You know the difference, dog. Like, this is me.
And I heard
this is me you talking to, bro. Stop.
I heard Calvin Ford suing Gervonta Davis, and I heard that the other day. I said, what? I mean, so it's getting kind of like played out now. It's getting kind of like we know what it is now. And Jay Grant, I wasn't saying Devin Haney. I saw what you said in the chat, that what Devin Haney got to do with this. He don't have nothing to do with this, basically. But I was just using that as an example. That's all. Okay. Now, Devin Haney had nothing to do with it at all, you know, but still, check up for your guy. All right. If you're gonna ride with your
I got you.
Ride with him. Yeah.
I got you. Now, Boxing Hacker, what he's saying is a lot of people that are so again, bro, you got 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason, bro. Listen up. I remember what KQ was saying. That's not what he said. He's saying that what he said was that a lot of people that are perpetuating these negative rumors about Tank Davis are people that are also huge Devin Haney fans. That's the correlation that he's drawing. If you go look at channels and people in comment sections that are talking this shit about Tank Davis and his Lamont Roach fight, or Tank Davis and the venue, or Tank Davis and his money, a lot of them are also diehard Devin Haney fans that support him very, 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 very adamantly, bro. Such as yourself. You're a huge Devin Haney fan. You're a huge Devin Haney fan. So people such as yourself are doing that. That's the point, bro. But KQ, let them know when you live, man, so we can go ahead and wrap the show. Okay, and I'll let them know when I'm live, bro.
Okay, let me just say this one thing, okay? And I just want to get this straight. Now, I knew about Al Heyman, Mom. I knew about Al Heyman being sick. I been knew about it, but you know, it's a certain thing called discretion. There's a certain thing because this certain person in PBC trusted me with that information, and I didn't say anything because it's not my place, and I don't want to lose the trust with him. So that's why I didn't say nothing. So I could have said something, and then set the internet on fire about what he what's going on with him, but I didn't, and I'm not going to this day. But I will be live Wednesday. I won't be live to Wednesday. All right. I have something I have to take care of, so I won't be live to Wednesday at 11 o'clock a.m. So that's all I got, Knockout.
Yes, sir. I'll be live Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday night at 7:30. I'll be sure to sub up. We got a big week of fights this week that we're gonna be talking about. Got a lot of predictions that I'm gonna be doing, so y'all be sure to lock in. It's over 300 people in the building. We appreciate y'all supporting the morning after show today. Please, 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 please subscribe to the channel if you're new here, because we drop consistent content on a daily basis. Thomas Hill, I see you in the building. KQ, I appreciate you. Another great show. Everybody, take it easy, and I'll catch y'all live tomorrow night at 7:30. We gone, y'all. Peace out.
All right, peace.